In this tutorial, we're going to conclude making the lid. So what I'm going to do is just go back to the case for a second, and you can see that there's that little elastic band hook that we made there. So we've got to make sure that the matching side of the lid has a spot for the elastic band to go to. So I'm just going to make sure that I want it over on this side. So I'm going to come to the bottom, and I know that I'm going to want to draw something on this side. So I'm going to go create 2D sketch on this side. If I scroll out, just making sure it's going to be on this side. Okay, so rectangle, start, doesn't really matter what you start with as usual. Dimension it, just make the dimension, I don't know, let's go 0.13. Okay, for something to do something different. And then the dimension this way, let's make this dimension 0.3. Okay, the distance away from the lid, I don't know, let's go 0.3 as well. So from here to here, let's go 0.3. And the distance this side, we can always move this at a later date if we had to. This is going to be, I don't know, about 0.1. Okay, so there's our basic box. Going to hit finish. We all know the drill. We go extrude. I'm going to extrude that bit there. And it's already set to 0.25. We'll use keep 0.25. Okay, finish. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work from this side. I'm going to take the fillet command. And fillet command, the radius is already set to 0.125. That's probably what I want anyways. So I'm just going to click on the edges. You can see that it's just filleting it out. That just makes it, kind of a nicer shape than a box. Okay, so there's a fillet done. Just click on OK, and if I drop down this box here, you can see it's got some different stuff in there. And we're just going to hit apply, and we're going to hit cancel to get rid of that. Okay, so there's that. So the last thing I want to do is just add a hole in here. So here, and I'm going to go from the left, nice and flat. So we're going to create a hole now for an elastic band. And the elastic band is going to loop through this and then connect to that hook down below. So I'm just going to go like this, and somewhere there, and let's dimension it, maybe 0.2. Gives enough room for elastic band. And just to show you something different, I take a line this time. I'm just going to draw a line through here. Right mouse click, OK. I'm going to come up here. This one's called trim. Depending on your screen resolution, it might say trim, or it might just be a little scissors. And I'm just going to click and remove different parts of this. Okay. At the same time, I'm going to go to the move command. I'm going to highlight this stuff. Find what's called the base point, which is going to be the center point. And I'm just going to move this kind of maybe into position. That looks a little better. There we go. Just gives us a little meat on the sides here and here. I'm not going to dimension this. Right? Click finish. And then my last kind of step here is just simply going to extrude through that. Go to cut. And that's basically it. Click on OK, and we now have a completed lid with a spot for an elastic band right here. And that concludes this tutorial.